Imagine a sky filled with 1.5 million balloons, a sea of vibrant colors transforming the cityscape into a whimsical, floating spectacle. This isn't a scene from a fantasy film, but a real event that occurred in the heart of Ohio in the late summer of 1986, known as the Balloon Fest. The year was 1986. United Way of Cleveland, a charitable organization in Ohio, decided to stage a massive event to raise funds and set a record. The idea was simple yet grand: to launch over 1.5 million helium-filled balloons into the sky. For 6 months, a group of over 2,500 volunteers worked diligently, inflating balloons inside a structure the size of a city block, later dubbed the Balloon Box. The anticipation grew as the day of the event, September 27th, approached. On the day of the event, Public Square in downtown Cleveland was awash with color and excitement. The sky was overcast, yet the spirits were high, and then the moment arrived. The net of the balloon box was released, and a cloud of balloons surged into the sky, a sight that took the breath away from those watching. But, as with any event of this magnitude, the unexpected was bound to happen. A cold front began to move in, bringing rain and high winds. Instead of the balloons floating up and away as planned, they were driven back down to earth, covering the city and Lake Erie in a blanket of latex and rubber. The aftermath was nothing short of chaotic. The colorful spectacle turned into a nuisance as the deflated balloons clogged waterways, littered streets, and caused unforeseen problems. There were reports of traffic accidents, runway closures at a local airport, and even claims that the balloons interfered with a Coast Guard search for 2 missing fishermen. The Balloon Fest of 1986 started as a charitable event meant to bring joy and set a world record. It did set a record, but the joy was short-lived. The repercussions were severe, both environmentally and legally, leading to lawsuits that took years to resolve. In hindsight, Balloon Fest 86 serves as a powerful reminder of the potential consequences of even the most well-intentioned actions. The event, initially conceived as a harmless spectacle, quickly spiraled out of control due to unforeseen circumstances, resulting in widespread disruption and environmental damage. The event's aftermath brought about a shift in public perception towards large-scale balloon releases, leading to bans and restrictions in many parts of the world. Today, the Balloon Fest of 1986 is remembered not for its initial spectacle, but for the lessons it taught us about the environment and the importance of considering the potential impacts of our actions. Despite the unfortunate consequences, the memory of that day, of a sky filled with 1.5 million balloons, remains etched in the minds of those who witnessed it, a vivid reminder of the day when a city's sky turned into a rainbow.